Imagine it's the 2017 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears have the third overall pick. It's a draft with players like Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, and Mitchell Trubisky available. The Bears really want Mitchell Trubisky, but they're afraid the 49ers are going to take it with the second overall pick. So they trade up to the second, and they draft Mitchell Trubisky. Now, the Chiefs go on to select Patrick Mahomes, and he has been amazing for them, winning the Super Bowl, an MVP, and also getting to the Super Bowl and losing it to Tom Brady, one of the greats of football. The question is, what if the Chicago Bears drafted Patrick Mahomes? TFS, the fun stuff. Battles, trick shots, magic science, and more fun every day. Okay, friend, I guess you don't want your name to be revealed. Okay, so there would be three teams that would be affected by this. Number one would be the San Francisco 49ers, since they were looking to draft Mitchell Trubisky, and they would draft Mitchell Trubisky in this. Then would be the Bears, of course, would have Patrick Mahomes. And then last but not least will be the Chiefs, who would not have Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so our first season is going to be the 2017 season. Yeah, that's going to be 20.
So I'm guessing that they start Patrick Mahomes. But right now the Bears suck, and the Vikings did really well. So I'm guessing they go somewhere around maybe 10-6. Maybe they get a wild card spot.
So we'll say wild card.
And 10-6.
Yeah, so let's put 10-6 here. 10-6. Next, the 49ers with Mitchell Trubisky.
Probably the 49ers sucked during that time. Probably like maybe 5-11.
Yeah, 5-11 sounds really reasonable. And with Alex Smith. So if we go back in history, Patrick Mahomes was drafted by the Chiefs, and he actually sat the first 15 games and only started the 16th.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that they went 11-5 that season, but one game where Patrick Mahomes played. If anyone else was playing, then they would have lost. So I'm gonna say that they go maybe 10-6 as well, and a wild card.
10. So wild card.
Actually, no, they win the division.
Oh, the division. Okay. Division. And 10-6 also.
Yeah.
Okay. So 49ers. I don't know the original record, but I don't know if it's better or worse. Bears better, and Chiefs about the same.
And I think that the Bears would go on to the divisional round, but would lose. And the
Okay.
Chiefs would lose in the wild card.
Let's change that.
The Niners wouldn't get anywhere.
Okay, so we'll just add a divisional on top of it. Divisional. I'll just write division. Okay. Let's just put it over. Okay. It's fine. Division. That's division. Next, 2018 49ers.
49ers. I'd say that they do a little bit better here. I'd say they go, since Richard Sherman comes, I'd say they'd go 7-9.
7-9. And I just wanted to note that during the 2017 season in real life, the 49ers brought out Jimmy Garoppolo from the Patriots, which would not happen. So Jimmy Garoppolo would stay on the Patriots, and the 49ers would play Mitchell Trubisky.
Sure, yeah. I mean, this was Mitchell Trubisky's good year, so I'd actually say they go 10-6. Yeah,
10-6. Let's change
maybe
that.
even 11-5.
11-5 it is, and that would mean a wild
Because
card or
Greg
divisional.
Roman comes and Fred Warner comes, but 2019 they're gonna do really good.
So wild card or divisional or championship.
Wild card or divisional? I still think they're gonna lose in the wild card.
Let's do wild card.
They'll win the division, but they'll lose in the wild card.
Then let's put that in. So wild card, they would lose. And then and quick thing, in the 2019 draft, the 49ers had the second overall pick.
And they got Nick Bosa.
They would not have the second overall pick. Here's the
Yeah, you're right. So I think they're gonna.
well,
Yeah.
that's for the 2019 season. There's no changes made here. Next, the Bears. I think they're Super Bowl contention. Super Bowl.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll do worse. I think they'll go 8-8
8-8.
and not make the playoffs.
Okay, so this is turning out to be a negative thing for the Bears. Well, of course it's positive based on
The
Mitchell
Bear,
Trubisky's
it's
performance.
the Bears. Come on.
Okay, and the Chiefs. So, what do you think will happen to Alex Smith? Will they keep him?
Alex Smith will. I think they'll keep Alex Smith. Yeah. But
And then
I
if
think they'll go 10-7, and they'll get
ten
a
and
wild
six or
spot.
10 and
10,
6 or
no, 9-7. I'm sorry. And
9 and
then
7 and get a wild card.
yeah,
Wild card. And please don't make a fool out of us. This is just a prediction based on the information we know. Okay, so let's go to 2019. No Nick Bosa for the 49ers.
but they'll still have a pretty nasty front seven.
Yeah.
I think that you could still go like they might trade up. I think what they're gonna do is I think they would like trade Mitchell Trubisky. To be honest.
Okay, so we have a trade coming in the off
Trade
season.
Mitchell Trubisky for like a mid-ranged quarterback and another high pick. So
Okay.
actually, they wouldn't because that's not good. Yeah, I still think they'll do good. I think they'll trade. Let me see. Who can they trade?
They'll trade
Maybe
Colin
they trade
Kaepernick,
Richard
maybe.
Sherman for like two first round picks. Yeah, maybe. I think they'll do that, and then get a good a good DB with it and Nick Bosa.
And you think they'll get Nick Bosa anyway as the end. So then what do you think their records can be?
I think they're gonna do pretty good. Maybe 13-3 like they went in actual 2019.
13-3. They were
Yeah,
the Super Bowl runners up this year. So Super Bowl
yeah, and I think they'll be
loss, I think.
like championship game and they lose.
Champ game. Okay, and then the Bears with Patrick Mahomes.
With Patrick Mahomes. I think
Wait. Quick, before you do that, in 2018, I believe they brought out Kahil Mack. Do you think they would do that in real life?
yeah, they would actually change that to like maybe 9-7. I don't know.
Nine,
They're still suck.
9-7. That's just a game. 9-7. And I don't think that's playoffs. Unless you
Yeah.
count the NFC East in 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
what are you thinking now? So Bears.
I was thinking of a pretty good one. Not like 14 games winning, but maybe like a 13-3.
Maybe 12-4.
We'll do 12-4. 12-4. Just put that there. Okay.
And then they
Oh,
get to the championship game as well. And then maybe they win it. Like maybe they win it all.
let's say Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
SB champ. SB champ. Okay. SB champ. And then Chiefs. Alex Smith is starting to get old now.
Yeah, I think they're not gonna do too good. I'll go
Do
seven
you
and
think they made
nine.
franchise tag him?
No, he won't do that. I think he'll get injured. Yeah, I think 7-9.
7-9.
Actually, like maybe 4-12. Yeah, really bad.
4-12.
But
And
that'll
which
all change next year because then they can. I think next year they're gonna draft Tua.
Tua? So which number pick do you think they're gonna get first?
Probably like 6. So I think they'll draft Tua.
Tua.
Tagovailoa.
Now, if you look at real history, that's a mistake. They should draft Herbert. Draft Tua. Let me quickly write that. Draft Tua.
I mean, nobody knew that uh Herbert was gonna do so good. Everybody
Yeah.
thought Tua was better. So I think Tua. Yeah.
Next, the 49ers.
So I think they'll draft Tua, and I think they might get to the NFC to the AFC Championship.
Oh, that's really. Yeah, I think because in Kansas City, they have more power, like Tyreek Hill, Travis
Yeah,
Kelsey,
exactly.
than what the Dolphins had this year. So, what are
Hmm.
you saying? Champ game or
Championship game. Yeah.
champ game? What's the record?
That's probably like 4-2. I think they could do
14.
14-2. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
like
4-2. That's
Lamar
just
Jackson style.
okay. Next, the Bears. Another Super Bowl or
No, I think they'll go like maybe. I think they'll get to like the divisional round with 11-5.
divisional 11-5. Division 11-5. And then the 49ers. What about the 49ers? This is kind of tricky. I feel like Mitchell
About the
Trubisky is going to
49.
regress.
Yeah, I think they'll go maybe I think someone like Nick Bosa is gonna get is I think someone's gonna get injured. So I think what's gonna happen is they go not too bad, but like maybe seven and
8,
nine.
7-9.
Mm,
7-9. Okay, so this is all the seasons that have played out. So this was all about quarterbacks. So now let's predict. Entering the free agency period of 2021, what quarterbacks of some teams might be that are different from what they really are. So first, I think the Patriots is actually going to be Jimmy Garoppolo. And I'll talk more about that later. The 49ers, Mitchell Trubisky. Like I said in the actual video, in 2017, the 49ers got Jimmy Garoppolo from the Patriots. Now, because they had Mitchell Trubisky, they would never do that, and Jimmy Garoppolo stays with the Patriots. Now, with Tom Brady away, Garoppolo is their next quarterback. Of course, there's Patrick Mahomes, like we talked about, and the Chiefs. Well, we'll have to get some quarterback. Naturally, with these Deshaun Watson trade rumors, the Chiefs might be one of the teams trying to pursue him.